have a figure.
Oh, okay.
Did we? Sorry, I didn't know you were pressing the button. Welcome to the Golden Era Podcast.
Hey, what's up, all you stars? Oh my! You know what? That's actually pretty amazing. That's the first time we've done that.
You know, honestly,
wait, actually, whoa. Okay, it's actually weird that we just said that because this week is actually, I think, 4 years since we started doing this together.
is it?
Yeah, it was like around this time in 2021, like when we talked about doing this. And wow, that's like a whole high school career. So
Literally, we've been doing this because, like, I was thinking back to it actually because I was going through and Facebook redid their photo album algorithm, so now older things don't go into new ones. So I'm having to recirculate my toy Instagrams and Facebooks and stuff and like get things updated. And I've been updating photos, and some of them are like from 2001, and it's like talking about this figure on the new Golden Era podcast tonight, and I'm just like, wow. And it's like in like 3 houses ago for me, and I'm just like, this is insane. We've been doing this for a minute.
We've lived a lot of life. We've literally lived our lives on this podcast. Like, it's wild. Sorry, guys. We're just being reflective for a second. You know, this is probably like Joey and I have had a lot of like ups and downs, a lot of life changes the last couple of years, but this has been the one constant, which is kind of crazy.
Which honestly, I think is kind of really special because it does harken back to the one constant that I think both of us have always had, which is this content. It's like this era of women's wrestling. Like this thing that we've really just kind of grew up with has shaped us so much. It's wild. Like our careers, our goals, everything's kind of based off these women, which is wild.
It's so it really is. It's so I love it so much, and I love it. Like it's so fun, like meeting people like who don't get it, and like just like explaining why I love it so much too. So that's so fun. So this will be what Joey and I have to explain to people when we drop plans to try to make it to Evolution.
Oh my God, we're going to do it too. Well, you know what is interesting too? Like, do you ever meet the people that are like us and nerds about it? But then when you talk to them, you're like, oh, what are you talking? And I'm like, oh, this is what I sound like to other people. This is how
Yes. You're like, oh my God, is this me? I was at a party the other night and like my friend was like, oh, you have to meet this person. They love women's wrestling. And I was like, oh my God, amazing. And like, I'm thinking they're around our age. I'm like, great. We're going to gab about Lita and China and Trish. They're like, well, I started watching in 2021. I'm like, oh.
No.
I've never met anyone who by choice during the pandemic resorted to wrestling. So
there was a lot.
There was a lot. I guess it's so because I guess we're so attached to the group of wrestling fans that are like our girlies, you know, like who started watching around our girls. Which is so cool, which is so special too. So I really hope whatever Evolution is, the rumor is the weekend of July 12th, which if they're doing a Saturday night main event taping, which I didn't even know was a thing still, on the 12th, that means the 13th will be Evolution. So we got to make it work. And it's supposed to be in Hotlanta.
Also, like you mentioned, like talking about, you know, they started watching in 2021. We've kind of also been doing this for so long that we've kind of adopted the next generation too, where we're like, we understand the girlies that started watching with Paige and AJ Lee. Like, we understand y'all. Like you're in our generation, but now there's like ones that are like, oh my gosh, my favorite when I started watching was Rhea Ripley. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
I was like, no. This person was like my favorite when I started was like Alexa. Like, and I was like, oh, like, and I thought like, you know, like, okay, 2016, that's like 9 years ago. They're like, yeah, when she was with the Fiend. I'm like, what? I was like, did you even get to see her wrestle? Like, so, but yeah, oh my God, but love them. We welcome everyone to the wrestling fan community. And you know what? Part of this podcast is to educate those people who miss it. And you know, that's one of the things I love about this show. And love about like even our Instagram is like people are discovering this stuff for the first time, which is so. I mean, because it's so funny because just like Joey and I are like these are part of our everyday lingo. These
Yeah.
segments and stuff.
Literally,
Like
I say go for it, Jan.
so just like meet people like who are like for the first time or being exposed to this stuff. Sorry, I just thought I saw something in the window, but oh my god, there was a sorry. Okay, wait. I'll segue into that. But no, sorry guys. Jerry and I were just being reflective, and we were vibing in a good way before we started recording, and that just we're bringing those vibes here.
I know. Plus,
So I had a ghost visitor last week.
Oh.
But I think they were friendly. I wasn't afraid. Like I've had scary ghost visitors, but I woke up in the middle of the night and Doug's been like coming to bed like super late. Like and someone was standing at the foot of my bed. And they just backed up and disappeared. Don't know.
What day?
Don't know. It was like maybe like a Wednesday. So, but I was thinking about my Uncle Chris before bed, so I think it was him. So I don't know. I'm not into ghost stuff. So, but I'm actually afraid because I'm going to Austin this week, and that is the last time I saw a scary ghost. There was like I woke up in the middle of the night. Oh, this was actually so scary. I was in a hotel. And it was I sleep with the TV on. I need noise. I need light. I need things.
Yeah.
And it was one of those hotels where the TV has a sensor, so it just like turns off after a while. I hate that. Hate that.
That wakes me up when it goes off.
Me too. So I woke up. It's like dark in my room, and I look over, and there's like a head, like by my feet. And then it just starts smiling, like scary smiling. And like then I jumped out of bed. Like I was like, and then like nothing was there.
That's no thank you. I would have checked out the next morning. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. Well, and then I found out I was staying on Rainy Street, and there's a serial killer for years who kills gay men on Rainy Street.
That's the name of the street that the King of the Hill people live on.
Maybe it's the King of the Hill person. So maybe it's Peggy.
I'm not gonna lie, if the last words I ever hear in my life are "Hoo yeah," I wouldn't be mad.
Oh my god. Well, guys, this is not the Last Words podcast. Although for some of these segments it should be this week.
We're about to give y'all some fun this week. Welcome to the Golden Era podcast.
Welcome to the Golden Era. I'm like, here's my thing. Now in like 2-3 weeks, we have an iconic segment coming up, and things are going to get fun again. So holding out for that, but we have to get through these. Next week's
an iconic thing too, to be honest. Like
it is actually an iconic thing next week. Oh yeah, actually next week it starts to get fun. So that'll be good. All right, well, guys, it is the Golden Era podcast where Jerry and I recap the WWE Women's Division from the early 2000s on. And this week we're talking about May 9th, 2005 week.
My favorite week.
Such a good week. It's less than 2 months till your birthday.
I know.
So great. Oh my God, it actually is as we're like now lined up chronologically.
Yeah, we're not far. We're like a week off now.
Oh my God, how fun. Oh, I love that. I love birthdays. Anyway, okay. So we are kicking things off. Christy Hemme's in the back. Actually, I won't lie. I like this little cheetah print top she's got on.
I like that. Christy Hemme with straight hair is very interesting. I don't know how I feel about it.
She looks like a different person, and this is a weird noticing thing. Her boobs looked smaller. But
that I didn't pick up on.
The thing I liked about this cheetah print top though on is she had so much tanner on that it all just blended into one chrome. So it looks like
so she just is Cheetah. That is she is
Cheetah. She's like, isn't there wasn't Kristen Wiig like an evil cheetah in Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
Something. It's that.
Like, also, side note, that was such bad casting. Like, why Kristen
Oh my God.
Wiig?
So I like low key. I loved it because it was so bad. Like, I was like, this is hysterical. I almost bought, they made a cheetah Barbie Kristen wig that I was like, buy this just for LOLs. But I know one day I will find it in some discount store
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, I
Like,
see cheetah stuff
no one bought
all
that.
the time. No.
Like, okay. So Christy's in the back, and Eric's like, so Christy, I believe you had a question about the draft. Yes, I'm new here. Are the divas eligible? I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, they are, Christy.
Yeah. Do you work here? Yeah. Then you can get drafted. So,
Yeah,
although
but
I
maybe
will
you didn't
say,
just say that I told you I'm a diva. So do I get drafted or do I stay right here?
I will say, unpopular opinion though, I actually feel like I hated this draft. Because
Is
one,
this the
it took
one
a
where she
month.
does she go to SmackDown
So,
or something?
but no, not during the draft. They do a diva trade in like the fall for Christy and Stacy for get traded for Tori and Candace.
That was it. I was like, I
That was
knew
it.
that it wasn't like I didn't think it was the draft.
Yeah, the only divas who really get drafted, I know Candace goes to SmackDown briefly, and
Mhm.
I think someone went to Raw, but like women weren't really drafted. And the thing that sucked is they only did like one or two drafts, like each Raw and SmackDown. So like it was like went over the course of a month. They're like, oh, John Cena's on Raw now, or like Christian's on SmackDown now. Like, so it was like just drawn out, and no women were really a part of that.
Okay.
So it wasn't fun for us. But like then
Mhm.
like afterwards, like in the supplemental draft, like Candace got traded to SmackDown. She's the
All
only
the
one I remember about her.
supplementals were. I remember when it was always the supplemental draft that was what we were waiting
Yeah,
for. Like
exactly.
in the trenches of the Diva Dirt comment section, being like, who's going next? Who is it? Is Joy Giovanni finally going to Raw? What's happening?
It's so funny because like I feel like the only time like women were really drafted, I feel like Tori Wilson was drafted like 800 times on TV, but that's about it. Like it's the only person I can remember really.
I think. I mean, the one that sticks out for me is, obviously Lita,
Oh yeah,
because she was the first. But when I'm
yeah.
trying to think, Nydia stands out to me.
Oh yeah, Nydia,
Uh,
duh. Nydia, I can think of like later, like I remember Maurice and Melina being drafted, but that was like a later draft. But like around this time, I really can't remember a lot of girls being drafted on Raw or SmackDown.
no, not really. I think it's
Yeah.
all that stuff because I remember. I remember looking like in those comment sections and stuff, just being like, which woman's going, like trying to
Who's
figure it out.
going? Yeah. So anyway, so Christy's like, okay. And Eric's like, you know what? And since we have the diva search coming up, I hope we find a more successful diva than you, a more respectable diva, because your actions last week were inappropriate. And I actually had to think back. I was like, what did she do? And I was
What
like,
did she
oh,
do last week? What did
she
she?
stood next to Batista while Batista made fun of him. And
That's
that was
she
it.
did nothing. That's why.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was like, all right. So, and she's like, you know what? And then like La Resistance cuts her off. Like,
Which
so
okay.
yeah, like into it. So,
Cut me
all
off.
right.
Sure.
All right. So then we cut to Viscera, who just won a match against someone. And he goes over
You
to a
mean
fan.
sexy Latina.
Sexy Latina Viscera. The world's sexiest Latina. So he goes over to some guy. Can I have one of them nachos? Which I don't. Do you have a favorite arena food?
Ooh, arena food. Food. Honestly, a giant pretzel. I'm a big pretzel guy.
Great.
Love
Oh my
them.
god, I love a giant pretzel. My arena has the little pretzel nuggets with the cheese, which is
Those are also
that.
acceptable. Yes.
Oh, love it.
Oh,
That's so
I
funny. I
don't
love.
want the
Oh my
big
god,
pretzel if it comes with no cheese. Like
how
if
have
they
we
all,
not talked about our love for pretzels? I love. We're gonna
I
have
don't
to
know.
get
How
some
did we
pretzels.
not get
I
pretzels
don't
when we
know.
went to the event?
I don't know. You know what? I was actually like really perturbed by the food selection at that arena.
I mean, granted, it was like Lou Malnati's pizza, which was good.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's a
I was
bonus.
just I would have gotten if I knew you loved pretzels as much as I did, I would have just gotten us like a bunch of pretzels.
Oh my god!
Um,
If I come down to Magical Weekend, we got to do a Disney day and just go get Mickey shaped pretzels. That's
wait,
my fave.
that's 100% what we're doing.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'll
god, I
wear
love
my.
a
I have
pretzel.
Mickey pretzel socks. I'll wear those. I'm so
Please do.
excited. Let's go.
Pretzel party.
Yeah!
So anyway, actually, what
You want
Christy
to sign
looks
up
like
for
is
the official
a
Golden
dress.
Era pretzel meet and greet?
So,
Wait, we have talked about our love of pretzels before on the show.
have we? I don't know. We've talked about
Yeah,
so
because
much
I
shit. I
remember. Oh,
forgot.
it told me I can add effects using hand gestures. That's new. Oh, it turned me sideways. Okay, but yeah, we talked about it because I was doing Uber Eats and I got stopped at an Auntie Anne's,
Yes, we did talk about this. Yes.
and oh, I
I
would
remember
never
talking
forget.
about the garlic pretzels now that I like that they discontinued. Yeah. My airport has an Auntie Anne's and Auntie Anne. I've talked about this. Auntie Anne's breakfast is so good. All right, okay. We're repeating. All right. So anyway, he goes over to I ask because Viscera chooses the nachos, which to be honest, I think nachos would be my last pick for an
Oh,
arena
not for
food,
me.
personally.
No.
Really? You'd pick that
Mhm.
over popcorn? I'd rather have popcorn.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if I pick it over pop. It depends on my day, but I love arena nachos, especially if they're loaded nachos. Gimme. Yes.
The chips are always like stale. I don't know. See, like I do like pretzel, hot dog, popcorn. Actually, I'd probably put the nachos over fries because I feel like arena fries are usually like soggy
Bad.
and gross.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's arena fries
Um,
are incredibly hit or
ooh,
miss.
I do love a little personal pizza.
Over nachos?
Yeah, absolutely over nacho. I like
Really?
nacho. I like nachos, but I don't. I'm very particular. I feel like arena nachos are usually not the right chip I want with the
Yeah.
nachos. You know what
You
I
know what
mean?
I yeah, you know who I don't ever see and I wonder about these people? Who are the people buying candy at events?
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, wait. I always see candy, but I'm like, who? Who is getting this?
I always just think children, but then I'm like, I don't even see kids with like who's buying candy? Like candy's just not an event food.
No candy for me. The only time I really have candy is like when I fly. I feel
Mhm.
like like a Sour Patch Kid calms my nerves. Like,
Oh. I
mm,
mean, if it's gummy candy, I can do that like any day. That's a good snack. A
mm.
good travel bag of like Haribo gummy bears. Good snack.
My
Yes.
shit. Love a
Ooh,
gummy
or
bear.
peach rings. Let's go.
Oh, I love
All day,
uh,
every day.
to be honest, I don't really dislike any I don't really love chocolates, which is weird. But I know. I
Okay, I'm gonna like sound really old right now, but you know what I've recently fallen in love with and I feel old eating them? The Mr. Beast chocolate bars.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think they're delicious. I love them. I can't.
yeah. I think they're delicious.
They are. I literally, whenever I like go and check out and I like have one, I always feel like they're giving me the same eye that they do whenever I'm buying like an action figure, and they're like, "Hope your kid likes this," and I'm like, "It's for me."
Oh my god. Oh, all right. Okay. So anyway, so Viscera has opted for the nachos. Um,
Well, I think that was all that was available from that
it was all that
obvious
available.
plants because he looked like a cross between Triple H and Rob Van Dam.
We're gonna find out later. Like it's like someone who's like a main eventer. It's Seth Rollins. Like, he goes over to Lilian. Hey, Lilian, want some of my nachos?
And Hannah Montana is traumatized,
She's
and
like,
she
I got one for you right here. So Viscera puts the nacho
not after he
in.
grinded his trash bag pants around for a
Oh
second
yeah.
on her
Oh.
shoulder.
Oh. Wait, what did he say to her? Like he said something disturbing. But he
Oh, what did he say? Oh, who cares? It was gross.
yeah, so he puts the chip in her mouth and she takes it. Now, if you like the appetizer, you're gonna love the main course. And Lillian just there with like her sad chip. Like, what? Like so just interested to see when this takes a turn because we know that Lilian eventually starts to fall for Viscera.
Yeah, what's with all of these women falling for their abusers? Can we stop these?
We
Can we
need to get
please?
like a therapist, like for these ladies. Like,
Because
so
also, like, the options are like Kane and Viscera. Like, if this was a storyline that was happening with Renee Dupree, I'd be like, I understand. I get
I
it.
get it. The
Okay.
man has an erection at all times. Like, so,
Yes.
yes. So, all
Yes.
right. Speaking of
He's pitching a
abusers,
tent. It's for a dog, but it's for it is a tent.
so we get to Lita in the back. Oh my god, Kate, did you see that? Viscera totally has a new victim.
What, Lita? What?
I'm like, what is going on?
Not the fact you just oh my god, there's so much here to unpack. You run into the locker room laughing to your abuser about the fact that you just watched someone else get abused on live television and you
Via
call them
Nacho.
via Nacho and you call them a victim and you're like, isn't this great TV? Like, what's going on, Lita?
She doesn't travel. like,
You know when Bismarck gets you all
there's gonna be nachos.
have you seen queso?
so she goes over to Kane. What you doing? Oh, Lita, I'm just thinking about us. And, we've been married, what now? 9 months? And he, like, pulls Lita.
And she's like, what?
Like, from when she's like, oh, God, I'm on his nipples. And he's like, you told me.
Nipples.
Nipples. What if his icon was just, like, fire, but, like, just a close-up of his nipple? Like,
So speaking of nipples, have you been watching any of Let's Fucking Go or LFG? I haven't, but I'm addicted to YouTube, so I've had this one guy that like recaps the show. He'll pop up and like it plays every now and again. And there was just this episode apparently where they're cutting promos on each other. And someone talks about this girl that walked over and like sucked Bubba Ray's tit or something. It was really funny in the thing. But in the middle of the promo, Undertaker like leans over to Bubba Ray Dudley and just goes, "You breastfeed?"
Oh no.
But like the weird part is there was never like a response, like they cut away from the whole thing, but like he asked it like not in a way to like yeah, no, it's just so earnest. It was like, do you do that? Is this a thing? I didn't know you did this. Like it was like he found out that Bubba Ray Dudley was like a world-class knitter or something. Like he can crochet. Like so he's like, I didn't know you did something like that. Oh, okay. How much does it cost? Like very that kind of earnest ask. And I was just kind of like, you do realize that he's Bubba Ray Dudley, correct, Mr. Taker?
How do I get Michelle to do this?
How do I get
Michelle breast my feed.
Breast in feed.
So anyway,
4 years, folks. 4 years.
4 years. 4 years. So Lita's like, well, I didn't mean it like that. And Kane's like, I know, but yeah. And she's like, well, tonight you're gonna be Christmas and you're gonna win the World Title. So
not him being Crespanois.
So yeah, so Lita comes out hobbling with Kane. Silver
with
pants.
Those pants are
Those pants are durable. So yeah, I was hoping we'd see someone like commented on our thing, like, oh, the debut of Lita's low cut top. I'm like, JWoww tits out top.
JWoww tits out top.
So
Although
no
I
JWoww
do
tits
miss
out top.
slutty tank top nipple cane.
I do too. I miss
I
slutty
miss
tank top
that.
nipple cane. Now we just get out nipple cane. So
Hashtag nipple cane.
so nipple cane beats
Jesse
Caron.
breastfeed.
Um, and well, during the match, Lita like falls into the barricade, and Chris Benoit goes to check on her, and he's like, "Knee," and he like puts his hand
I love
out.
that he just like grabs her by the hand as she's like got her knee wrapped up, and he's looking at her just like, stand up, like get up, girl.
And Kane takes him out from behind. Kane wins, and he's moving on to the finals of the Gold Rush tournament.
Yeah. This is the second week. Like we got Chris Benoit. Last week it was King. I feel like people don't remember that Lita's hurt. She's just
she's just like, oh my god, like people please. So all right, so Lita leads Kane to victory. And then we get a nice long segment with Stacy Keibler coming up.
It was a nice long segment that I wish was not a nice long segment.
So Todd Grisham is in the ring. All right, everyone. Stacy Keibler is in Stuff Magazine. Let's welcome Stacy. We love stuff. So Stacy comes out. I don't know why she's still doing this pose. Like at the top of the
love her. It's very much Jubilee from X-Men pose because she does her little twirl. She's like, fireworks. They should have gave her pyro.
They really should have. She would have been great with for pyro, like a little
pink, like little pink glitter pyro.
Yeah, like exactly. It doesn't have to be like fireworks, but like cute little pink glitter pyro would have been so cute. And I feel like I've seen this outfit. I feel like this was photographed, this outfit, like, or in one of her galleries. I know I've seen it before.
I definitely feel like I've seen this skirt. This skirt seems familiar.
See, it's the statement belt that looked reminiscent to me. So I was like, she's wearing all those plates around her waist. So
that's her championship belt.
So she gets in the ring, and well, Stacy, you're in stuff. Thank you. And wow, it was. So this is my favorite issue ever because Stacy Keibler's on the cover. Who wants to see pictures inside? Let's look. And then I feel like they really only showed 2 pictures.
They really did. They kept going back and forth like they were new pictures, but they were just the same thing. They were. I was like, look back at this one. I'm like, we did just take a look back at this one.
Like, I already saw the picture of her peeing on the bed sheet. Like, just like
I hate my brain because it's just peeing on a bed sheet.
And then like there's like one of her butt and stuff, and like, but it's just like all these shots. It's like, wow, Stacy, whoa, those were so hot. I mean, you've done so many photo shoots, but never looked this hot. Thanks. I had a lot of fun.
What's with him and like Candice Michelle and like the side shade they keep throwing at Stacy each week?
So weird. It's like, I was like, does he want to be in Stuff Magazine? Like, what's going on?
Todd Grisham versus Stacy Keibler for the cover of Stuff Magazine is a match that I would pay good money for.
So Stacey's like, can we get that last picture up there again? Which one?
The same one.
The same. So
it's the eye doctor. It's like pick 1 or 2.
Yeah, one
or 2.
So they just put an eye chart on the screen. So they put
which is what it felt like when Todd Grisham was reading from his little card.
Oh yeah. So they put Stacy's butt shot on the screen. She's like, "This is one of my favorite pictures." And do you want to know why?
Why?
Because those are my favorite panties.
That's it. That's you don't like the way you look at them. You're just like, oh, I'm wearing
not like wow, I look so good here. Like I worked really hard on my butt and it looks so good. But these panties from Ross are my favorite panties. And guess what, everyone? I'm wearing them. Do you want to see?
Yeah. Yeah, I love the guys that like shoot up from their chair. They're all holding like the giant plastic cup of beer. Just, yeah!
Look, Poof. So she like takes off her giant belt and like literally drapes it over Todd Grisham like a championship.
It does.
Look,
Todd
like,
Grisham won the championship.
yes, Stuff Magazine champion. He's like, told you. So
I would live for the stuffed championship. Are you
right.
kidding?
So then she's going to unzip her skirt, and all I can think of is like, wow, this must be such a chore to put on because it's really just a wraparound thing that goes all the way up the front.
Yeah,
like an all the way down.
Yeah, I was like, how annoying must that be to hold in place to put
That's
on?
what I was thinking. I was like, I feel like this would take me an hour to put on.
Also, like, you got to make sure that it like fits because like if you don't zip it in the right place once you wrap it around you, then you got to do like the if you don't got to put jeans on, you know, like that kind of thing. That's a risk.
Yeah,
and then you have to deal with the idea that the damn zipper might get stuck. Like, what do you do?
So she's like, Todd, the zipper got stuck in my favorite panties. Can you help me?
In my favorite panties. Why did she suddenly get evil with her favorite panties?
The panties are possessed. They're her favorite demon panties.
I need this to be a movie starring Stacy Keibler now. Like every time she wears her favorite panties, she's evil. They're her evil panties.
Panties, what are we gonna do tonight? Stuff. Stop. So she asks Todd Grisham, I can simply not get this zipper by myself, Todd. Do you think you can help me? And the crowd like cheers for this. I was like, okay, no one is like, oh wow, I'm so hot for seeing Todd Grisham help with the zipper. Like, oh, raging boner. Like,
have you ever seen Zach and Miri make a porno?
Yes. Yeah. Bury that.
Oh so, no, I was just delivering pizza. Now this is happening.
So he's about to unzip, and then Simon Dean's music hits, and he comes out with Maven, no last name. I forgot Maven was Simon Dean's like model now.
I did too, and listening to Maven talk, because I've been watching a lot of his YouTube videos too, and like, God, I hate hearing Maven talk. I kind of love it. I know, I kind of hate his voice, but I kind of love it too.
He kind of has a sound, but like also a southern accent. So he's like, Stacy, Maven here.
Stacy.
You know, Stacy, we said there are, I think you'd have to agree that the physical specimen in the ring is not you, it's me. And so I'm like, thanks to my patented Simon system. And Stacy, whoa, I don't know about you, but you could definitely use it. You know, Simon, why don't you make her one of those Simon system shakes? Ew.
Okay, your Maven is Tasha Salad from RuPaul's Drag Race.
I know I did him at one point really well in the show. I think I'm adding too much stuff, too much like denture speak. Like
yeah, like in that voice, can you just say Tasha Salad?
Tasha Salad.
Yeah, Tasha
Salad. So Simon Dean starts making the shake, and Maven's like, I'm gonna take a look at Daisy. Oh, you can lose them back here.
This part hurt my brain.
I was like, what?
This hurt me? Well, here's the thing. And this is why this whole unnecessary monologue just like... So he's preaching about she's overweight, right? Or she needs to fix this part of herself. And for every time that he's saying that she needs to fix a part of herself, he's telling Simon, he's like, put another scoop in that milk, in that protein shake.
Yeah,
Put another
I was
scoop
like,
in.
first of
And
all,
I'm
I was
like,
like, dude,
what is
they don't
putting
have protein
more of
shakes.
something?
I was like,
What?
she's gonna gain weight, honey. Like that's a weight gainer, and she's not working out, so it's not gonna create muscle. It's no. So and like I was like, have they said what is it a fat burner? Is it like I don't know. So
No, but he's just like, well, there's like multitude of things. Like, yeah, you can tone up this butt, put another scoop in there. Oh, you need to lose a little bit of this belly fat, put another scoop in there. Oh, you need to get
yeah,
bigger legs, put another scoop. It's like, dude, is someone in this? Someone come and help her.
yeah, like someone enough. Like, can we bring the nacho vendor down here? Like, so, so
JR, who's this coming to the rescue? Why, King, I think it's a sexy Latina.
so, so Simon drinks the cum, and then he's like, drink it, and she's like, mm-mm.
With his patented semen system.
Semen system, and she's like, and he's like, drink it. That's not a request. So she drops on the floor. Oops.
I
Looks
love
like
that she said oops.
yeah, I was gagged. Looks like I spelled your shake. And then they're like, hey, hey. And so they grab her wrist. Oh! I love that they had the microphone up to her face. Oh, oh! Like, and then the Hurricane and Rosey run out to her rescue.
He's got such a good, I mean, I know he's a superhero and everything, but it's just so good when his music hits for the rescue. It's just such a good
Yeah.
one.
Stand back.
Listen,
So
hurricane
like
coming through. Bang, bang,
so they the Hurricane
bang.
and Rosie clear house. Rosie throws the shake at him. It was like semen everywhere. So so he throws the cum bucket. And then there's just like there was a drink at this bar I used to go to called the Cum Bucket, and it was like I think it was just like a pina colada, but they also had the DP, which was a margarita with 2 Coronas in it.
Oh,
Get it?
oh,
So
that's after not drinking for a few months, the idea of that, my stomach is already churning. I'm just like, oh God,
it's
that sounds
so
good.
funny. Like I hate drinking. Like I went to a party and like all I had was like seltzers, which for me is like not drinking. It's just like holding one.
Mhm.
Like, cause I don't really like seltzers. Um, and like I'm like just like standing there. I'm just like, I was like, I don't really want to drink. I'd like to like wake up not feeling like shit.
Which is why I recommend THC cannabis seltzers. They're great.
Ooh. So but bars should start carrying those.
They do.
So oh they do? Oh.
Mhm. Especially
Oh.
here in North there I've had them in Florida, North Carolina, Illinois, um Vegas. Those are the places I've had those already.
I don't think we have them in Pennsylvania yet, but I'll have to look next time I'm in a bar in one of those states. But anywho, so they save her, they pick her up. So also next week, guys, we're gonna get the debut of Super Stacy, which I'm about.
Yeah.
So
Thank goodness.
I
It means
love
Stacy's
Super
on her way
Stacy.
out, which makes me sad, but still.
Oh, but I love Super Stacy. I really want a figure of her. So please. All right. So, if I saw a figure fat, I'd make Mighty Molly and Super Stacy a tag team.
Yeah.
So right.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go over to SmackDown.
SmackDown, Mississippi.
So
I'm
Sharmell is in
sad
the
that Lauren
back.
Jones from Mississippi is gone. I really
I know,
want
me
more of
too.
Lauren.
I want more Lauren too. But instead we get Sharmell,
I don't
who
like her as much. I just
I know either. She goes to Booker T's room, and he's like, "What's up?" And she's like, "I'll tell you what's up. That hurt, and you're gonna put on Kurt Angle tonight." Mm-hmm.
The hurting that he's going to put on Kurt Angle tonight. The same thing you have told him for the last month. Every
Mm-hmm.
time we cut to you in the back, like, girl, I need
Mm.
something new,
I need
please.
some new. So while we do get something new, Booker T is horny.
He
And
is.
he's horny. Can you dig it? So he
Shuggy duggy quack quack.
he picks up Sharmell, and then like he's like, oh yeah, what do you want? She's like, I want some more of that. And then like climbs on top of him, and I'm like, cut away. So the camera shows. But we cut away.
Doing it. Doing it.
Yes. No. Whoa. Whoa. Ew. Ew. All right. All right, gross. All right, okay, let's cut over to. Can I just say this is the hottest Melina has looked thus far for me.
I will agree to that. Yes.
She looked so good when she was looking in that mirror. I was like, snatched. Love this hair on you. Top is great for the boobs. 10s. Well done.
Hair's up.
But
Chi-Chi's up. Score is
hair's
up.
Chi-Chi's up. One thing I have a problem with though is it was like she wasn't even there. Like she's just like playing with her hair the whole time while they're talking. And then she just chimes in at the end, you know who's not gonna be Paul London's partner? Rey Mysterio. Good one, Melina. I like her. She's funny. She's a girl who can talk. I'll let her talk. So like
she said one. Like, she said one thing.
Like I was just like, I was so dumb. I was like, she should have been running this segment.
Yeah.
Like right. Like I was like, we don't. M&M's. The whole point of Joey and Johnny is they're dumb models. Melina's the brains behind the operation. Let her speak to Chavo, and they're there looking in the mirror. That would have been so much better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Total dynamic shit. Well, yeah. This segment just is okay. It's a pass.
It's fine. It's there. It's there. It sets up like this 6-man tag because this leads into MNM and Chavo taking on Hardcore Holly, Charlie Haas, and Paul London.
Hardcore Holly.
Because they're now a random tag team. I think they get a tag title shot at Judgment Day. Yeah.
Dude, wait, we get more Hardcore Holy?
More Hardcore Holy. Yeah,
I'm always happy when I get to talk about Hardcore Holy. It just makes me happy.
This just shows how random and bleak the tag division is on SmackDown right now. That like their miscellaneous tag team that they're going to throw together is Hardcore Holy and Charlie Haas.
Is it any worse than the current women's tag team division in WWE? Or
very true. There are so many good tag teams that had so much potential over the years.
I know.
I'm so bummed. You know who is a secret favorite tag team of mine?
What?
Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
That was not a secret for me. I loved them. I thought they were.
I loved them. I loved when they did the Barbie looks together and like Mandy put her extensions back in. I loved their stupid music.
It was so good. It's such a good tag team. Like they would have
real like they ate. They were so good. I love them. Oh, fuck you. Like, all right. So anyway, okay. So yeah, basically this match is a match. Melina like tries to grab someone's foot at one point, and then it leads.
I thought that was a slick little spot, to be honest. Like
it was. I agree. I think what they're doing with Melina is really right for her right now. Eventually, she gets more physical in the matches, but I think just like the tiny things to set it up for M&M to look strong is great right now. I can't wait till she starts screaming. I'm ready for it. I love the screaming. So, like
just like that. Wow, that was great.
I love Melina. So good. She's so diva. I love her. Like all right. So M&M and Chavo win. Good for them. So we go backstage. So Sharmell is with Booker T, and Booker T is big mad.
Because what happened?
So I guess Kurt Angle did a little interview. I didn't include it, but here's the gist.
Oh, okay.
He's going to be blunt in the interview. He says, Booker T, I'm going to be blunt. I want to have sex with your wife. Not just sex, filthy, animal, torrid, bestiality sex is exactly what he says.
Oh,
Bestiality?
is that a word?
Yo, do you know what that means?
I thought it. Wait, it's bestiality. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Bestiality.
I was like, um, I don't. Oh, this is gonna be creepy, isn't it?
It is. It's there.
Because now this is
Yes.
even more creepy. This whole thing at the
He
end.
is all about torrid sex with Sharmell. So
Okay.
there's that. Okay. So Booker T tells Sharmell to stay in the back. This is gonna go great.
Mhm. Didn't. Well, they are in the ring, and the only thing that he didn't tell her was lock the locker room door.
Yeah, or maybe go home.
Yeah. Maybe don't be here with this person that's
Don't.
saying things like
Oh
that.
wow, wait, someone is saying they want to sexually assault you. No, it's chill.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to leave you alone.
yeah. So Kurt Angle runs out of the ring in the middle of his match with Booker T and runs to the back.
Leaving a match in the middle of it to go commit sexual assault is a new thing. That's
Most people want to get away with crimes if they're gonna commit them.
yeah. You tried to do it on camera. Like
No.
you were just like,
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, he's like, oh, like we're on live TV. What up? But who's
Yeah.
gonna know? Who's gonna know? No one watches UPN.
I'm so lost on what the motivation for this era of Kurt Angle is. Like, what is going on here?
Like he's yeah, we have gotten a string of confusing Kurt Angle situations lately.
And they all revolve around women. And I'm like, why?
Yeah. Like, is this when he's getting divorced? Like
I don't know.
like
Is there a very clear reason why he is? Like,
yeah. So Booker T runs down the hallway, and Charmel's screaming in the locker room. So Booker T gets in there. Charmel's just on the floor screaming. Kurt Angle attacks him from behind and beats the crap out of Booker T. It was an ambush. And Kurt Angle just like leaves, and Charmel's like, "Baby, you okay?" Like,
I love why.
So yeah, this
It wasn't even that brutal of a beatdown, to be
no, it
honest.
really wasn't. It was like, okay, threw him around a little bit. I think this feud now being centered around possible sexual assault is a choice.
It's a big choice. Don't know how I feel about that, to be honest.
You know, when we said we wanted Charmel to do something new, not this.
Yeah, also, there's been a lot of assault that we're talking about this week. There's a lot of assault happening in this wrestling.
You know,
industry
actually,
right now.
like all of the women are essentially being treated like shit right now.
Yeah.
Like is there a single woman who Melina had a good week?
Good for you, sweetheart.
Good for you, Melina. But everyone else
You're
sucks
doing
to be
great,
you.
sweetie.
Melina has a feud coming up where she's also assaulted. So great.
Oh, yay.
Great. Love it. Love it here. Love it here. This is the
Good
sexual
Lord.
assault podcast.
It's becoming that way because this is a lot.
This is a choice. So, oh my God, why? I really should have included that. I'm gonna have to cut some clips of Kurt Angle's little promo.
Oh, I don't even want to hear. I
want to have torrid sex. No, you're not.
You're not. We're gonna stop
with a
that.
nitro girl.
Yum.
So
Ugh.
So anyway, all right. So that's all the action for this week.
Yes.
So Joey has a figure get for figure this.
Figure this, as you all know already. So I
Yeah,
just will
yeah.
figure this.
Figure this.
That was so shady.
So Joey, what did you get this week? What's new this week?
So I got 3 things to show off.
Let's show it.
Well, first one that's going to particularly pertain to the podcast is I got Jade.
She looks so good. Look at those hands.
I know. I so I like the jacket. The jacket's cool. But I'm getting really irritated in these jackets that prohibit any movement, like whatsoever.
Yeah.
So it's like once you put them in the cool looking jacket, this is the pose they're stuck in. Like,
This is how she has to stay forever.
yeah, so I can't do the cool pose with the hands, even though she has cool hands. She's just kind of stuck like this because, like, I mean, the top is pretty cool, but it's not like it's not like cool to stand alone without this top, without the jacket.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. That's so.
Yeah, like,
I don't know why they wouldn't do like a fabric top.
I don't know. And this so weird thing is I recently did my little like shift around in my room. Like some toys went in boxes, some came out and like sit around.
Yeah.
So I had just pulled this Jade out and like had her on display when I found this one. So I was like, that's a fun winky dink. But like you can just tell that the AEW, like the scan's better for the face in WWE, but like the figure itself is just better in AEW.
I agree.
overall.
Yeah. It has like the actual like mirrored kind of design on the clothes and stuff like that. Cause like, yeah.
Yeah. Like it really, I don't know. This is just a good figure. Like face sculpt, it's okay. Like this face sculpt is gorgeous.
Yeah, she
Like,
looks great. Yeah.
swap heads, honestly, you'd nail this figure. Yeah. But
Well,
then
welcome, Jade.
welcome Jade. And then I got a nostalgia pickup, which
Oh my god, I love those.
I loved this Hardy's because like my other one's that red Matt Hardy that I colored in with a
Yeah.
Sharpie. But like honestly, of all the windblown like action figures, this is number 1.
That's so cool because he's like doing the swanton and like hair's like.
But like also even on a side profile, like this hair doesn't make it like he doesn't look stupid with this hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the other ones
He
kind
looks
of
really
look
cool. Yeah, like,
yeah. And these pants
that's a
is
very
awesome.
cool.
Like,
those are very cool. That was my favorite part about like the final count or whatever what they were called. Was that their name? Like, is that they had like, because even like the Lita had like fabric clothes and the Trish had fabric clothes. I love that they had like fabric.
Yeah, because even like the Bubba that did had a full like cloth
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
It was so cool. Those were great figures.
I think with this Jeff get, the only ones that I'm missing with like actual windblown hair, I think are edges. I think that's the only ones that I'm missing.
Oh yeah. No, that's Triple H's, that's Troll Doll.
Oh,
Edges is like
yeah.
doing the spear, right?
Yeah, because there's also the Bubba in the line, but he has no hair, so like
He has no hair, so yeah.
But then this is not WWE related, but I think you're going to get a big kick out of this because I didn't know these existed, and then I saw on a YouTube video that these existed, and then I found one randomly in real life. Did you know the Backstreet Boys had Burger King toys?
Hell yeah, I did. I had all 5. They're amazing.
I did not know that these existed.
You need to get that. You need to get the rest of them. They're so cool because oh my god, these were my favorite toys. I like shit you not. So Howie lights up. He has like an Iron Man kind of chest plate.
Okay.
That lights up. AJ is like in like a wide brim hat and like a trench coat. Nick is a ninja. Kevin is also in like something Iron Man looking, like a red suit. But his doesn't. I can't remember what he does. And I meant back. Brian was the basketball player. These were the coolest toys. These were amazing toys.
I don't know why these exist, but I love that these exist.
There was like a little comic book that went with them too. Burger King had. I remember being I was obsessed with the Backstreet Boys, but Backstreet Boys over NSYNC any day. Sorry. But I loved these. I thought these were so cool because they were kind of like what I love about them, and I think this is what you would probably love about them too. Is like there's something I already love, but like making a twist on it where it's like superhero-y and like different, like
which is something I wish they would do more of the women in these crossover figure lines,
Yes.
because like I loved the TMT line, but I'm like, why did you
Yep.
make any of the girl, like make Becky April?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I was like, it's so easy to do. Like, I would love if they did something like that with like some of these other, because Hasbro has not Hasbro, I'm sorry. Mattel has so many rights to so many
mhm,
things. I'm like, there's so many cool things you could do to cross over.
I
Like,
know. Like, could you imagine just like Barbie in WWE gear?
so cool.
Like
I'd
that's
love
it.
it.
Like
That's
you
it.
don't even need like the Diva doll figures at this point. Like just give her
Like,
different merch. Give her a
exactly.
championship belt.
Exactly. Yeah, like Barbie Ghost Wrestling. Like, whatever. Like, WrestleMania Barbie. That would have been
WrestleMania Bar
honest. That would have been a great Superstore exclusive, like a WrestleMania Barbie, like
in
Barbie at
like the
Wrestle.
Christmas edition dress, but like a WWE.
Exactly, exactly, like something like that. Because there were like little girls there. They would want that shit in a heartbeat. I would want that
Yeah,
shit in a heartbeat.
I
Um,
know. And like there's just so many opportunities to like make different things in those. Like, why have you not made WWE Hot Wheel cars?
I don't understand that. That's a mess. There were. I know there's like a China car, like they weren't Hot Wheels though. They were like some off-brand of Hot Wheels, like little toy cars with like the logos of like in 1999, 2000 they made some, but they
Yeah.
weren't Hot Wheels because they didn't own Hot Wheels. But yeah, but there's so many things Mattel owns that they could do such cool crossovers for that. Why are
Mhm.
we sitting here twiddling our thumbs? Get to work.
I don't know.
So
The only thing I'm really excited about, release wise, did you see they released a new batch of the Kurocha sitting cutie figures?
no, wait, what are they called?
They're those little like I think it's Kuricha or something like that.
Do they have
But
anyone
they
good?
Rhea, she looks cool.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Are they on like WWE shop? Like,
They should be because that's where like they've all been on there. Like, there's a Liv, there's an Alex. I've got the Alexa. There's a Bianca. Is there anybody else? Maybe a Becky. Probably a Becky.
into it. Into it.
Get into it, yeah.
Get into it, yeah. Get into it, yeah. Sweet, love it. Into it. Oh my god. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to go shopping.
Yes.
Excuse me. Joey, well, where can people find you to shop you?
You can find me at Joey_Mayberry on Instagram and Threads, Joey.Mayberry on TikTok. Also, check out my YouTube. I'm going to be kind of looking into doing more on there soon, so please check that out.
Hot.
I know. It's like I'm turning into a professional again. And if
Like
you want to
what?
yeah. And if you want to see me wrestle live, I have two more matches, and the second to last one is coming up. Actually, once this is airing, it's going to be the following Sunday in Orlando, Florida at Pro Wrestling Action Shake Rattle Rumble. Come and see me.
Oh, I love the name of that.
I know it's
That's
all
so
50s
cute.
themed.
That's oh my god, stop. Wait, that's so
I
cute.
think I'm going to take my cherry action figure.
You should. You have to get like a pic of her. Oh,
Cherry baby. Yeah, okay.
cherry baby. You guys can follow me at Jake Isn't Jacob on Instagram. Um, and I'll be on the road the next 7 weeks, so follow me on there to see where I'm going to be at Austin, Texas this weekend. If you're around, I mean, this comes out Friday, so make it quick. So, and then yeah,
Unless
so
you're
then
dead. Don't show up if you're dead. No more
unless you're dead, don't
ghosties.
shop if you're dead. I don't like smells. And then but the next 2 weeks, I will be in Fort Lauderdale for a splash pool party. And then the week after that, one magical weekend in Orlando. It's magical and it's one weekend. Um, and guys, be sure to follow our show, Golden Era _pod. We are on Instagram. We have a store. We are on YouTube. Obviously, if you're watching right now, you know that. And then be sure to leave us a review. 5 stars is the best, helps us move up in those power rankings. Joey, anything else?
Jesus, Matt.
All right, have a golden weekend. Wait, can the divas be drafted?